Hey everyone. So the latest interview which I attended is for LTI Mindtree for data engineering with 3 years of experience. And these are the questions. The first one is, what is managed and external tables? Or the difference between two? Managed tables, it is nothing but it is a table which is fully managed by Databricks, and the external tables are created or maintained by users or the external systems. And for managed tables, the data is stored in the Databricks managed storage location, whereas for externals, it will be in the external locations like ADLS, S3, or anything. And for managed tables, when we drop it, the data which is associated that is stored in the cloud storage or Databricks managed storage, it will be automatically deleted. But for external tables, we have to manually delete the data when table is dropped from the external location. And the file format for managed tables is a Delta Lake. And we have different formats for external tables like Parquet, Delta, CSV, JSON. And the syntax for creating managed tables is just like SQL syntax, create table. And for external, it is create external table. And we have to use when we have to use managed tables and when we have to use external tables. So you can use managed tables when you want to handle the entire table life cycle, like including storage and clean up. Like clean up is nothing but when a table is dropped, how you want to clean up the space, or how you want to clean the data. And data is primarily used within the Databricks native workflows, like within DLT or materialized views. And we have to use external tables when we have the data exist already and we want in the cloud storage or in some other external location. That time you have to go for creating external tables. And the second one is what is materialized view in Databricks. Materialized view is nothing but it is a view like how we have in SQL. It is like a virtual table which stores the result of a query, or which physically stores the pre-computed results of a query. And what it does, it will be intact with the source changes. Like if any changes done in the source, like any schema changes, like any column is removed or added, it will be intact with the source data. So it will be updated with the source data whenever there is a change in source data. The third one is what happens if you delete a table accidentally, or if you delete some data in Databricks, how you have to restore it. So if you drop a table, we have undrop table command to retrieve it or to restore it. This catalog name with catalog.schema name means database name, and the table name you have to mention. You can undrop the table. And if you deleted some records or data, then we have restore table name to version as of or to timestamp as of. These are the commands which we can run in a Databricks notebook, restore the data which we have deleted. I mean, it is a feature of Delta Lake time travel. That is a feature of Delta Lake where we can restore if we have deleted accidentally some data. And the fourth one is what is managed identity. So the managed identity is a feature of Microsoft Entra ID, like Active Directory, before it was formerly known as Active Directory, that provides the services with an automatically managed identity where we need not to store the credentials like passwords or username, secrets. But it is basically for Azure resources, within the Azure resources or cloud resources. It will allow by allowing the Azure resources to authenticate itself when connecting to other resources that supports the intra-ID. And what are the types of managed identity? We have two types. One is system managed identity, another one is user managed identity. The system managed identity is directly, it is specific to a resource like a virtual machine or app service or storage account. It is specific to a single resource. So when the resource is deleted, that my identity is automatically deleted. You can see here it is tied directly to the resources life cycle. If a Azure resource is deleted, the identity is automatically deleted. So it is for a single resource. And then for user assigned managed identity, it is when it is deleted, it is not automatically deleted. We have to delete it explicitly, and it can be assigned to multiple Azure resources. And the fourth one is what is service principle and uses of it. Service service principle, it is like a managed entity only, but we have to have a username and password or secret certificates for this one. And we can use service principle where the managed entity is not supported or not visible. And what are the common use? So common uses of service principles are we can use it for automation and scripting, CI/CD pipelines, or when connecting to on-premise applications from Azure, we can go for using service principle. And the last question which was asked is if we are processing 1 TB of data and it is failing with an out of memory error. So how you deal with it? So what is your approach and fix for it? So to check the failed job, we have to go for Spark UI in Databricks, and we have to check what in at what stage it is failing. And we have different like errors like OM errors for driver and the executor. We have to check what is the exact error, whether it is driver error or executor out of memory error. So the driver OM is caused when we use collect method. Collect method, what it does is, or collect action, what it does is, it when I use collect action with the data frame df.collect, then it will fetch me the data from all the executors or the partitions, you can say. If it is more than if the data fetched, if it is more than the allocated memory of driver, then we'll get out of memory error. And executor when it is caused by skew or large shuffles. Skew, it is nothing but uneven data distribution across the partitions. And the large shuffles is nothing but when we use group by or join. That time, if data is more, then the data will be split to the disk. That is called the OM, executor OM. And then we have to use accordingly, or like partitioning, repartitioning, co-links. These are the caching, persist. These are the optimization techniques we can use after finding out which one it is a driver or executor's OM. Yeah, thank you. That's it in this video. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share. So I'll be back with one more video on the interview series, whichever I attend. I'll just keep posted you all. Thank you.